and I don't know how to ask this without either sounding clueless or rude, but why does this matter to us? Why do we care that Trump is, doing the meme coins and all that? Why does any of this matter? Or maybe it doesn't. Does it matter?
Yeah, I absolutely think it matters. You look at Donald Trump, just anecdotally, he would have been better off financially if he had just taken his inheritance and stuck it in an index fund up until the time Truth Social launched. And now that has changed remarkably because of these instruments out here. So you've seen the president's wealth skyrocket. It's made it easier than ever for people to give him mass amounts of money. You could just sit on your couch and buy these invisible products and give him money that way. The other issue is you're seeing a overlap of what's going on with his business with what's going on in his administration. Just yesterday, they announced that they're looking into being able to use stable coins, or crypto rather, as an asset when considering how much you can borrow for your mortgage. Now, crypto prices can swing dramatically, but they're not going to require you to sell the crypto. So I believe it's Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, when they're looking at mortgages, that benefits Donald Trump because that means people are going to be able to hold their crypto. They're not going to have to sell it. So the more people that are holding crypto, the better. We've seen the Genius Act, which is there to regulate stablecoins. And it does. It provides some much needed guidance, I think, for stablecoins. Critics like Elizabeth Warren would argue it doesn't go nearly far enough and that it just kind of makes people feel confident about a product that doesn't have the real safeguards there. Well, who has one of those stable coins that meets the minimum requirements or will once it starts releasing audits that meets the minimum requirements? Donald Trump. So you're seeing a very big overlap there. It seems to me, looking at, having paid attention to Trump's finances now for almost 10 years, the big lesson for him on the first term is that he just left money on the table. And this second term, they're just coming back for it. They're being unapologetic. We talked about how they looked at having the G7 at Doral and then walked it back. This term, they're not going to walk anything back like that. It is just going to be grabbing as much cash as he possibly can. And crypto's the way he's doing it.